Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 89. Drew a blank for a second.
Paper's right there.
I know, right? I forgot what came next. We are located in Bradley, Illinois, which is 60 miles south of Chicago. You can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, also on Etsy and the Knit for Brains Designs. And Karen can be found
On Instagram and on Ravelry as Loopy Stitcher. And I also have a hat design underneath Loopy Stitcher's design.
You didn't take long enough. I'm still trying to
Loopy Stitcher's design.
We're having heat issues over here.
It's fogging our brains.
Yes. It got warm today. It was it's 86 right now. I think it was 89 earlier.
Yeah, well, I came over, it was 92 and it felt like 100. It's very humid.
But it felt good probably walking to the house at that point.
Yeah.
She always complains my house is cold. Well, she ain't complaining today.
Yeah, I usually bring an extra cardigan.
Yeah, you don't need
You've seen me wear my orange poncho like in here. Not today.
Time to have that unit charged. So we're crafting, knitting, crocheting, sewing, kind of everything. Podcast, if you haven't been here before. We'll start with the shop updates so I can get the bags off of my massive stack over here.
She's been busy.
Okay.
Is this all new? Or a mixture?
Yeah, it's a mixture because I have done some updates since the last podcast.
Mm-hmm.
One or two of the updates did sell out, but I had a couple left from one of the updates. I don't know. I've lost track. I went and looked on Instagram to see what I had done pictures of, because usually the ones I put pictures up on Instagram are like the in-between podcast ones.
Yeah.
So, sock bags. Blue with baseballs on the inside. I have 3 of those, and that is a canvas fabric. I also have that in red. In the red canvas with the same baseballs. So those were left over from an update. So 3 of each of those. I'll do what I have left from updates first, and then I'll do new ones. I have 2 of the Candy Shop medium bags.
That's cute.
And I love the inside of this one. It's
so
fun.
Like graffiti.
So that's a really fun bag. And as always, the medium ones always come with a needle keeper. So I got 2 of those. So that's all I have left from the couple of updates I did. So then I do have a few new ones, which these are not even in the shop yet, but they will be by the time you guys see this. I say they will be, but sometimes people are really quick. This fabric here, my Candy Jar fabric, I did an update and I had this sock bag in the update and it sold out. So I did order more of the fabric. So you might have seen it on Instagram. The inside of this one is different than the original one, because the original one had what the Candy Shop had on there,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to switch it up. So it's still really cute. It goes really good. And this has, it's glittered. I don't know if you guys, yeah, there you go. You can see that.
Yeah.
So yeah, these sold out the first time I put them in there. So ordered more for you guys. So I've got 2, 4, 6 of those sock bags. The next one is a new fabric to the shop. I found another cute little gnome ones, because you guys really seemed to like the gnome fabric last time. And these little guys look at their little sunglasses. They have little sunglasses on. How cute is that? Little gardening gnomes. Yep. And it has like a green, but it's kind of like washed with like different shades of green and almost like a bluey green there.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 of those sock bags. And then I have that also in medium zippered bags, and there's 2 of those. That's it for now. I should have... I know I'm going to have some Care Bear bags later. Either at the end of this week, beginning of next week. Because I just did pick up that fabric today, which is really, really cute. I can see it sitting there, and look at the little rainbow fabric I got to go with it.
My nickname as a kid was Care Bear because Karen, hence.
Isn't that adorable?
Yep. Nothing like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I do have some other stuff coming in, but I don't know when it's going to get here. So, all right, knitting. I'm starting to feel like Jenny from Cherry Pie. Do you have any FOs?
Heck no.
Okay. Just be truthful. Oh, she does that to Jared each time.
Yeah, well, Jared, I feel your pain.
So, speaking of Cherry Pie Cottage, in my unicorn bag, which is my peanut bag, as I call it, this is a new cast on and a new FO since last time, because that's just how I roll. And the pattern is the Tulip Tunic.
That's so cute.
I did this in the 12 to 18th month size. I used Knit Pick Stroll Fingering. I don't think there's color on it. Pink.
Yeah.
That came out really cute. When we're done podcasting, I'm actually going to block it because it needs to grow in length. Because Peanut's kind of tall. But look how cute it is, guys.
Yeah, that's adorable.
And it has the little button on the back. But we were looking at it earlier, and once it gets wet, it's going to grow a lot. So I will definitely wet it, and I will...
You pull it one end, I'll pull it the other.
We'll stretch the heck out of this thing. But I do think I'm going to keep the pattern out, keep her bag out. I have a bunch of the Knit Picks Stroll Fingering in blue. I'm going to go ahead and make another one, but do the next size up, which is 1 to 2 years. So, but very happy with how that came out. And it was a free pattern, but I don't know if it's always a free pattern. I think it was one of those for the first however many, or it might have been like a special thing. Yeah. Okay, what else have I got? In my Peeps bag I made. So, yeah, I finally finished my test knit. Well, I only had to do one mitt for the test knit. Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah, this. I didn't think I had a picture. This is the Braze Funhouse Mitts by Amanda Ray Cole Designs. And I finished the one.
Did you end up tearing the other one all the way out?
Nope.
No.
I lorified.
Oh.
I was 1 stitch off.
Oh.
So, not a biggie.
Yeah.
I was using Knit Picks, Felici, and the colorway Toucan. So I got them both done. I know they don't look like much, do they? Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. There you go. Now you can see what they look like.
It's cute.
So these will be going to my boss one day because she has this thing for fingerless gloves. And when I give them to her, she's always like, I gave her like $1 million freaking dollars, and she wears them for days on end. And her other ones
That's great that she responds like that.
She loves the Felici yarn as well because she throws it in the washer and dryer because she wears them so much they get stretched out.
Yeah.
And a little dirty. So yeah, she actually saw this pattern. Amanda had put it on Instagram when she had finished the design. And I was looking on Instagram when I was at work, and Woody was like, "Ooh, what are those?"
When she was working. Uh-huh.
Yeah, while I was working. So she wanted a pair of them. So, yeah. And it only took me... I pulled out 2 skeins of the Felici, but it didn't even take me a full skein. Like, I still have that left.
For both of them, yeah.
For both of them. So, less than 50 grams.
Cool.
So, I might end up, at some point, doing them in... Because I know I have other Felici colors, I believe. And I might just keep this out and do another pair and donate. It's cute. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. Next. I gotta look at this because it's been too long. Oh, yeah. Showreel Studios. Oh, I think this is the one we weren't sure on how to say.
Yeah, whatever.
Something sunset.
Sunset.
So it's a self-striping. And it was sock set. So it was, I believe, yes. It was 50 grams of self-striping, which is this. Yeah, Brittany, I have not bagged this up for you yet. And a 20-gram mini. Yeah. This has got to be cleaned up by next podcast. Or we're just going to have to start throwing it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these socks, I had knit the tube. And then they sat in my basket on the couch quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, the other day, I decided I was going to clear out my basket a bit. And, well, this was on Sunday, because you didn't come over last Sunday, and I really could have used you. Because I was going to do an Afterthought Heel on these. Well, how great that right where I needed to pick up the stitches was the cream colored. I couldn't see the stitches for anything.
Really?
Oh, my gosh. I think it was worse than when I had to do it on that dark.
Huh.
Oh, I was...
Even with your light and
yes.
your... Yeah, no.
I had glasses on, I had glasses off, I had it out here, I had it here, I had it here. At one point I thought I had it, and then I had the first needle in, then I went like this, and it was like this, and yeah. It was a hot mess. It took me forever for the first one. Now the second one I got on pretty quick. So I figured out like a certain way of leaning it and then pulling it so I could see the stitches better. But at any rate, I'm really, really, really happy with how these came out. So this was my second attempt at an Afterthought Heel. And if you guys remember last time, when I did the Afterthought Heel, the socks did not fit me. Because I'm so used to doing the heel that I do that I stop 2 inches before my heel starts because you increase and da-da-da-da. Yeah, you can't do that with an Afterthought Heel. And I mismeasured last time. Well, I'm sure it was a fluke. I measured right this time. Well, what happened, I remember when I was doing these, we were in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally was knitting and then just pulling it on, and I stopped knitting basically when it hit the back of, like the beginning of my heel. And that's where I put my stitch marker. And that worked perfectly for me. And they ended up being nice and short, which is more like my typical socks that I wear. Because I tend to wear like more of the no-show. So I'm really, really happy with these.
Turned out cute.
Yeah. So I'm emptying my basket on the couch. It's getting bare.
I'm impressed. She was like, "Did you notice anything?"
I know. Well, it used to, like, it's a big basket, and it used to be like mounding up over it like this.
She would just let here, just set the. I'll just set it over here.
Yeah.
And the pile would just.
So I did the Afterthought Heels on those. There was a hat in there, which was a beautiful hat, or it was going to be a beautiful hat. Beautiful yarn. I hated the pattern. And I wasn't going to do it. It was just going to sit in that bag. I ripped it out. So, yeah. I do have, down below my couch, I have a sweater and a shawl. I need to figure out. I think I still want the sweater because it's actually more of a t-shirt sweater.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I also need, and I'm going to have to restart it because it's one of those where you're keeping track of 3 different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I notate it where I was at.
Mm.
The shawl, I'm not sure. I need to look and even see how far I was. So for my next pair of socks, I was using Bad Wolf Girls Studios, Jack Frost, and her Stelina base. Okay. I know you're getting it. I need to get that cleaned up.
Yep.
And that's how those turned out.
I love this colorway. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
It was really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one that was gifted to me. It was leftovers from somebody else's socks. Because my socks don't take much at all, so. Have I made any of them into the garbage can?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So then, at one point, I think it was after I finished a shawl, I wanted just something simple. So I did 2 dishcloths. So I got that one. And I got that one. And this is the, I love this cotton. So those will be thrown into the, didn't make that neither, the donation pile.
3 for 3. 0.
This could be why the room's such a mess when we're done. Okay, then, this is one of the older bags I made. That was like near the, did I even have the shop? Yeah, I had the shop open then.
Just barely.
That was just barely. That was like right at the beginning. Because I know it's been a while since I've done like a different bottom to the top. This is my Mother's Prayer mystery knit along that I've been showing you guys. And Happy Little Yarn. Just a Girl. And Hypnotic Yarn. Somebody Loves You.
You really
Karen,
don't want to
you really
fall
need to
down
make
is what I'm thinking.
You're-
I'm like,
Oh, I got my drink down here, guys. I'm drinking a strawberry a frozen strawberry daiquiri. Okay. So I got that finished. And I even blacked it, guys. This one is not I am not keeping this. It is a gift. Like, I'll figure it out. And this was a big project off the needles as well. I'll find the end eventually, Karen. Okay.
this is beautiful.
So. It's a big one.
Yeah.
So this here, the pink, you can actually see it better now, is the Happy Little Yarn. And then this is the Hypnotic Yarn. But I think it came out gorgeous. And I think
It was almost as if they were dyed to go together. It's that great
And I
of a
think
match.
the lady that is going to be receiving this is going to love it.
Cool.
So, I made sure I blocked it right away so I can, because I knew it was going to really grow. And it did. So I got that off the needles. I was glad. Because near the end, there was a lot of stitches. Like
It looks like it.
It was like, oh, I'm still on the same row. I was near the end. I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of those where okay, I'm good now. Well, let's just finish it off. I didn't complete it, which I guess a lot of people didn't, because of running out of yarn and whatnot. I did still have some yarn left, but when you think about how long a row is, plus I just didn't want them on there. There were supposed to be bobbles at the bottom. And I had already decided that when I looked ahead in the pattern, I went, oh, I'm not doing bobbles on this.
Yeah.
No. And then I had talked to somebody and they were like, oh, well, you're probably not going to have enough yarn anyways. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing them. That's all my FOs.
That's it.
That's it.
Just in a couple of weeks. And one you cast on in between the time before here. We were on the last time in just 2 weeks. She cast it on and finished it. Told my husband, I said, Laura's got 4 finished objects. Like she completed the knitting of 4 projects in 2 weeks. He went, what?
5 and
5.
then 2 dishcloths. Okay.
Well, it's not a race.
This happens when my neck is acting up.
Okay, if your neck is acting up.
Because I can sit in my recliner comfortably to knit.
Okay.
And I won't spend quite as much time at the sewing machine as what
okay.
I would. Because like a lot of weeks I'll come home and every day I would be sewing. And the weeks where my neck is acting up, I might sew twice a week. And only for like a couple hours. So yeah, usually in the weeks where I have a lot of FOs, it's because my neck has been bothering me.
Yeah.
And it was bothering me this week. Before I forget, before we move on to other things, we had a comment, and I'm sorry, some of you guys have already seen this. I'll go really quick over it. We had a comment on the podcast because we had mentioned, or I had mentioned the last time about, we were discussing my new needle storage. And how it had worked out really well for me, and I'm actually putting my needles up. I know where my needles are at. And somebody had asked me if I had shown it on the podcast, which yes, I had. Could not tell her what episode or, whatever. So I told her I would go ahead and show it again so that she could see it. And for any of the new viewers that might have missed it or whatever, we won't spend a lot of time on it. But so I basically am in 3 cases. So I have my Shagoo case, which this is both, yes, no, 3. This is actually, and some of them are not in here because they are on projects or are in my thing to put away. 3 interchangeable needle sets. So I have that in there. That was always okay. Well, not really. I kept them in their original. Well, you can say I only have a couple up there.
Yeah, she still has some hanging.
Those are ones that I took out of projects.
Yeah.
And my signatures will always hang there. I originally, with the 3 different sets, had them in their own cases. That was just a pain because all my cords fit all my sets.
Yeah.
So I put them in. So that was my first thing. My second thing was my DPNs. So I got this pencil case. I got mine at Goodwill, but you can get them anywhere. And I love this for my DPNs. So my first slots have all of my carbons. And all the different sizes, I just put them together. My little itty bitty ones that I really, really don't use a lot and had a tendency to slide out, I put a little rubber band around. And this ended up being the perfect, like as far as how many zipper compartments there are. You can get them where there's only like 1 compartment, 2 compartments. This 3 one worked out perfectly for me. My second one are all of my zings. Since I've gotten this and I have them all in together, even when I have multiple sets, they're all in by sizes. I haven't been having to buy needles anymore because I was nonstop. I couldn't find my DPNs for my sleeves. So I would just go, oh, I must not have them.
Yeah.
And same thing with like my tips. Oh, I must not have them. So I buy them again. And then I finish projects and whatnot. And then it was like I had 4 sets.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. This is my Chagoos, my Flexi Flips, and just some miscellaneous ones to finish out my 3rd compartment. So I got that, and then I'm like, okay, well, this is great. Now what do I do with all my fixed needles? I don't have a lot of them, but I have a few. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and they have bigger ones, but I didn't want anything really, really big. I got this container. And it's really nice. Each one individually opens. Has a handle on it. It's like my first ones are all my 16-inch needles. I do have on my second one DPNs that are too long to fit in here, which honestly I will probably never use DPNs that long anyways. The 3rd one are just a couple like odd cord length ones, like there's a 24 and whatever. And then the bottom one are all my sock needles. So up on my shelf, it sits nice and neat like this, and all my needles are together. So that's my method, guys. It works for me. It might not work for some, but she wanted to see it. There you go.
Yep.
Alrighty. You want to show us some whips, Karen?
I told you, turn on the fan and dust. Wasn't that much.
I know, I just seen the dust flying. I mean,
I know. All right, whips.
Whips.
Yep.
I'm going to let you talk for a while. My throat's getting sore. Oh, my glass is like dripping down there on my wood floor. Sorry. I don't know if I have another coaster. Oh, I can use this. A doily, my mother baby.
There you go.
It's dripping on my wood floor.
Okay. Of course, in my Harry Potter sock bag. This colorway is one of the self-striping Christmas advent calendars that Laura split with me.
Oh, they posted too that they're going on sale again. June, maybe? Sometime in June? I don't know.
And look, there's my stitch marker on how far I did from
You
the
gotta
last
remember to
one.
move that up.
That was really easy to tell, between last time and this time. How far? Toe up, 2 at a time, vanilla socks on one's Chagoo.
Look, she's being so professional, man. I know. She's moving it on up.
It's like I've done this before.
Get in the hang of things.
Yeah, well, right. I'll screw up later.
I forget sometimes. I'll remember, like, after I've knit on something for, like, an hour.
This sits, since we're not going anywhere to eat yet, our lovely state. So this sits at my desk during meetings. If it's a meeting that I really don't have to present or is 2 hours long, and these come out. Oh, there's that.
I'll let you keep going for a bit. Because I don't have a whole lot to show.
Okay. So part of the reason why I don't have a finished object is because I've been knitting like a crazy on my 2 sweaters. Let's see. And my cherry pie sock monkey. This is the Jenny by Andrea Mowry. And I'm...
Her ball just went rolling.
Just went rolling. Let's see. I am to the ribbing.
Really?
Yep.
Did you try it on?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It goes down to my butt.
Oh, okay. It didn't look that long.
It's very deceiving. I think it's partially because it's kind of like bunched up on the cord.
Could be too.
But look how far since last time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of knitting.
Yes, it is.
So.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but somebody is like out there revving their engine. It's kind of annoying.
So that was a lot. And the color is just it's Barocco. The yarn is Barocco Vintage DK. It's more like a deep plummy mauve color. Color number 2182. So.
Nah, good old 2182.
Yeah, 2182. Yeah. So, excited about that.
So you ain't gonna be able to put that away right now because your ball's on the other side of the room.
I'll just kind of scoot
Just
it
stick it in there.
that way. There you go.
What else you got?
I only have 4
Well,
whips that I brought with me.
Keep going.
Okay. All right. More sock or sweater knitting. I just kept knitting, I was at that point. And the throw over by Andrea. Okay. Let's see where we at. Okay. I haven't actually changed needles yet. I actually had to order smaller tips. So those came in, but I just haven't switched over to start the actual ribbing on this one.
Oop. You should have just messaged me. I could have dropped them off. Dropped you off up there.
All right. But let's see. Since the last time, I did a couple inches on this. Well, more than a couple inches on this one. Quite a bit on this one. Good 5 or 6 inches. So that would be why I do not have. Oh, that's my excuse this time.
Hey, I had FOs and I hardly have any whips. So, and next time, because I had so many FOs, I probably won't have any.
My Febreze bag. And the colors, or the yarn I'm using on that is the Cascade 220. And of course, those are numbered too. And then today I decided I was kind of tired of doing just socks and sweaters. So I looked around, went into my stash, and started the Casapinka shawl, Breathe and Hope.
Did you get the corrections on that?
No, not yet. I just started it. So
Okay, good. Remind me when we're done.
Okay. Where's that one? And I went deep stash diving for this.
Pretty.
It's funny because this color, if you look at it in the light,
It looks
a certain
purple,
way.
plum, but then it looks brown.
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
it's not,
It's very much like it. When I was at home and I'm like, is this brown or is this? Yeah. So, and the yarn I know I picked up at Yarn Con a couple years ago. It's by Why Not Fibers.
You know, back when we could have fiber.
Yeah. And it's 438 yards. It is 75, 25, and then 20, and then 5. So it's 75 superwash merino, 20 nylon, and 5 stellina. Away. And the colorway is called Budding Maple. So I was like,
That's not a very fitting name.
No. Because even when I saw the colorway, the name of it, I'm like, well, maybe it is brown.
No, there it's,
And like, no, it's
but don't go
a
by
very
me, though.
deep,
Like,
deep
don't go by
palm.
me, though.
And then the other colorway I'm using
That's pretty, too.
is by Yarn Cafe Creations.
Is that a Christmas one?
No, I think this one's called It's Never a Mannequin.
Reminded me of one of the Christmas
And
ones.
it's got several pinks, and there's actually some browns in there and some deep mauves that sparkle through there. And it's 70% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and 5% stellina. I think this was from her, was that murder mystery podcast thing that she was really into, I want to say.
It reminded me of one of her Christmas ones.
Yeah. A lot of peppermint, like, it reminds me of the peppermint mocha.
Mm-hmm.
Colorway and self-striping.
No, I don't have any stitch markers out here. We'll have to remember when we go into the living room.
So this is as far as I've done. I'm almost done with the first section, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So they really go well. And this is really going to stretch out together. And when you look at it here, it looks
really
brown.
Looks, yeah, it does look brown. And it really looks like a peppermint hot cocoa.
It does. Either way, I love
pretty,
it.
Yeah. Well, and it's going to look different when you go to different sections as well, because you're doing different things with the yarns. So
and also,
in different order.
When I'm done, whatever you're wearing with it will depend on what color it, is going to pop in terms, especially that purple, because the way it's shaded. So that's as far as I've gotten on that. And this bag is from you, but it was before you started doing bags.
Yeah. Old school bag.
Yeah, old school.
That it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm working on a pair of socks. Now, before I forget, I'm going to say, I got my new signature needles in. I haven't broke them yet. The longer needles are much more comfortable in my hands. They're not hitting against my palm at the join. Like, I'm all the way, like, up.
Yeah.
So nothing's hitting. So, might be good. So, one of the things... Well, no. Let me go this route first. Sorry. Let me not get distracted. Squirrel!
Yarn!
No, actually, it was a progress keeper. I'm very excited about something, but I'll tell you in a second. So I showed this yarn last time. I ordered from Desert Vista Dye Works, and it's called Laser Tag. I couldn't wait to cake it up. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's sparkly.
Yep.
So, cake that up.
It almost matches your bag.
I know, right? Do you see that? You see that coordination, guys? That's why I picked that bag.
So when you pick out your next bag to go with your project, make sure it coordinates.
I do that sometimes. So these I've casted on since the last podcast, obviously, because I showed the yarn. I haven't worked a whole lot on them, but guys, look at that sparkle. Now, what I'm so excited about is on my other socks that I had sat in my bag for however long needing heels, I could not find my Gilmore Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like I found my other Gilmore Girls stitch markers, but I could not find my Luke's mug. It was on those socks. I was so excited. It was like I got a new progress keeper, guys. I was like, there it is. So I immediately put it on a new project, Yep. Oh, what side did I take that off of? Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. Who cares? Okay. So, yeah, not a lot of progress. I was busy doing other stuff. So that's one whip. I mean, my whips are pathetic today, guys. Whip number 2. Another sock cast on. So I think the Desert Vista Dye Works, I'm gonna do the socks how I normally do. These I'm going to do just the tube and the Afterthought Heel. I don't know if I know what this yarn is because this was gifted. don't know if this goes with this yarn or if it's going to go with this yarn. I'm not 100% sure because it was gifted to me. So this is the main sock. And then for the heels, I'm going to do that.
That's pretty.
Because it kind of goes with the pink that's in there.
So
I will do the Afterthought Heel on these. And of course, like colors again. I just, I'm not good with picking up the stitches on the dark or the light. I need like that perfect medium. I didn't do much. And these are also on another pair of my new signature replacements. So
very cute.
I might have at least one of these done by next time. I don't know. Probably not these because the heel will probably sit for a couple months.
Yeah, if you're doing the Afterthought, it'll be halfway done.
Although maybe I'll actually do it right away this time. We'll see.
Although you've been a little slower with your socks.
Yeah,
in comparison to what you normally, because like you don't have all the time knitting in the car.
Yes. Well, and it seemed like I had that mother's shawl was a pretty big size shawl.
Yeah.
The Cozy Up shawl I just finished was a big shawl. So I had a lot of bigger items going on too and these are normally like my restaurant knitting, my car knitting, and there's none of that going on in Illinois.
Yeah.
So
getting closer, but not yet.
It ain't getting closer. Oh, what part of Illinois you live in?
The positive side.
Yeah.
In my own little world.
And did you not see the signs as you drove down my road? So, potluck pullover. Yep, still working on it. This is all out of Honeybee Knits advent calendars. I didn't get a whole lot done. I'm like, which side is it on? This side. Which is really pretty. I just enjoy seeing it up on screen.
Yep.
Because look how pretty and sparkly it is. Yeah, it's not really showing very well because it's... So, I don't know. What? Not much. Maybe an inch.
Maybe an inch.
Yeah, that's
Will be nice.
We'll be nice. An inch. One of these projects are going to get some... No, I got to work on my... finishing my... No, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to say I should work on my advent cowl tonight, but...
I was going to say, are you winning this conversation? I was just...
I was trying to debate what I wanted to work on tonight.
We'll see.
You can jump in anytime you want to.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all my whips. Karen has announcements.
I'm good.
Did you know you had announcements?
Oh, here we go again.
We'll do giveaways first.
Okay.
Names are on the back.
That I can do. I had trouble last time with the coupons. Okay, this is for Amanda Ray Cole's designs her Bray's Funhouse socks, and the winner of that is Brenda Paulsell.
Yay, Brenda! Any of the winners either got hold of me on Ravelry or on which on Ravelry I am Lore LOR 903 or on Instagram, either whatever's better. I just need your Ravelry name so I can have the designer send it over. Words.
You'll find them eventually, like I did last time. And this is for the Bray's Funhouse hat, same designer, and Cindy Dawn. This is the hat that she wanted, and Cindy Dawn. Dom. Dawn. And this is for the Funhouse mitts. This is Linda C. You won that pattern. And the Funhouse Cole Lulu McD. I'm guessing.
Yeah, you look so puzzled there for a second.
Like, is there the rest of it?
Nope, that's it.
Lulu McD.
So congratulations to those four winners. And then I will go ahead and run through coupon codes so I won't torture Karen this time. Up first, Lollipop Girl Yarns on Etsy. This is good on her hand-dyed yarn and patterns. KFB 15 for 15% off. This is also good on any of her advent calendars in there now. She has Halloween, she has Christmas in there. Use KFB 15, you'll get 15% off, and her yarn is gorgeous. Speaking of Amanda Ray Cole, she's on Ravelry. If you use coupon code KFB19, you get 20% off her patterns on Ravelry. And if you go to her Etsy store, which is Skyly Knits Fiber Arts, and use code KFB19, you receive 15% off in her Etsy shop. Showreel Studios. Yes, she was opening her own website, but she is still on Etsy as of now. Use code KFB20 for 20% off. Contact her. Because I still didn't. Cherry Pie Cottage. Another one with beautiful yarn. They all have beautiful yarn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an issue. Use the code DISCOUNT100 when you spend $100 and you get 10% off. Tiddly Bakes. Code KFB10 for 10% off. Loopy Stitcher Designs on Ravelry for the falling cable hat. Use the code TIME2KNIT and you get the hat pattern for free.
And that's through May 31st. So it's coming up. It's coming up here. Yeah.
Okay, that's coupon codes. All right, Karen, you got some acquisitions to show?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty then.
Let's see. So
I can't even move my legs. There's so much on the floor. I'm like, my left leg is cramping.
Okay, so this first one is special because this was made out of my dad's hat, or my dad's shirt. Lori did it for me, and it's a little sock. And my favorite colors are inside. So that'll be really special for me to be able to use that for my next small project, socks, that kind of thing. Then, okay, where did I go?
I don't know. Where did you go?
So I ordered 2 sets. I couldn't decide. Imagine that. Couldn't decide. Darn. From Polka Dot Creek. And they came just the other day. This first... Is there a name on this?
Sure.
Okay, yes. And it comes with... It's called Lagoon. Burgundy and Spruce are the 2 minis that go with it. That's quite a bit of yarn. $75.25. And this one is called Lilac Bush. And then I'm assuming this is probably the eggplant and this is the lilac. Now see, this is like purple. I would imagine this, well, maybe it could be the other way around.
We don't know. Don't ask us these things.
Yeah, this was my first Canada purchase, so.
Oh, really?
Moving on up.
Wow. I had to, take a few steps back because there was a couple Canada makers that had free shipping this weekend, and I had to, literally put my phone away from me, sit on my hands, not order things. Yeah, It's hard when they do the free shipping. Because that's where it costs us the most, is the shipping kills us. A lot of times the shipping is actually more than the product we're purchasing.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have those ones coming that we ordered together last time.
Yeah, they haven't shipped.
Yeah.
instigator. She's like, "Are you still over there ordering?" Might be.
Just because I told her, hey, there's a sale.
Let's see.
What are friends for?
Yeah, this is a new dyer. I was looking for self-striping. This is Tumbleweed Yarn. They're located in Texas. You okay?
Did you hear my knee pop?
There's her.
Am I okay? Well, that's not quite the question.
This color is called Sidewalk Sand. It's 80/20. It's squishy soft, and it is beautiful. It just popped out to me. Self-striping sock.
I'm a little puzzled by the name, though.
I don't know why it's sidewalk chalk.
Yeah, that's it. But
Sidewalk sand. But I don't care.
Do they have sidewalk sand in Texas?
I don't know. Jenny?
I mean, you want to tell us the meaning behind this? Anybody out there?
Like, I don't know. But this dyer is also on Etsy at Tumbleweed Yarn. That's funny. And then I finally received, I think because of the Maryland sheep and wool weekend, I think they were pretty well inundated. I've had Bumblebee Acres several times before, because usually we get them at, we see them at YarnCon and at Stitches.
Yep.
But I saw these two colors. This one is, I got it in Squishy Sock, and this is called Plum Pudding. Do you guys think I like this color?
We might have to start getting you to branch out a little bit, Karen.
I love my jewel tones and my fall colors. Those are my two shades that I usually go. And then this one is Ladies of Versailles. This is Outlander inspired. Also, yeah, well, I could be completely butchering it. Even though I've watched a few of them, I haven't watched the whole series, so love those. I think
we buy by
together
what yarn we like, not by the series.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So nice and squishy and soft. So there's that. I may have purchased a couple of Halloween Advent calendars from Lollipop Garden from Cherry Pie Cottage.
It happens.
And then
Hold on, I gotta put my knitting
I may
down.
have gotten some things in here too
Let me put my knitting
for somebody
down.
we know, because it was her birthday week, essentially. What'd you do with it?
I put it back in the bag where it belongs. I put it where it belongs, so I didn't know where it was at.
Funny story, with the whole everybody being at home. I've been trying to watch, like Mail.
Oh,
Gosh, dog it.
but
Like
your husband kept getting
literally the Polka Dot Creek. One of the things that came in here, and Bumblebee came in yesterday while I was doing my homework, and my husband comes in and is like, buy anything lately? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like,
We need to just retrain him. My husband doesn't say a word. He'll come in with all these packages. Yeah. Every once in a while we make comments about, the poor mail lady.
Yeah.
She needed to drive.
I was able to slip in, during the week, I got an order from Handsome Fibers for some tips and some cables. And Buddy's like, is this yarn? I said, no, it's and I honestly was like, does it look like it could be yarn? Awfully flat for yarn. No, it's not. It was on. I'm like, it's not yarn. I didn't say it wasn't yarn related.
You need to start purchasing yarn from the people that vacuum seal it in the bags.
There you go.
Because then they'll never know.
I could have them start shipping it here.
Yeah. Our mail. We have door-to-door service, so like she parks at the end of the block and she walks up and puts it in all the boxes, because our boxes are for the most part up on the house. the other day she had to just drive down again. There was so much. She's like,
Oops.
skipped right past our house and then drove down. So let me put it down there. My knees are killing me from keeping them. Okay, I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna show you guys. I don't read things just, in case there's kids in there. I mean, the front of it's okay.
Yeah, it's all innocent.
Just because it's funny. She knows anything with a bad word I like.
Oh, well,
That's just me.
all sassy and classy and
Okay, I see
honoring.
yarn. From Tumbleweed Yarn. Sorority Girl. 80/20.
Yep.
It's nice and soft.
Isn't it soft?
Yeah, it is really nice and soft. This kind of reminds me of watermelon.
It does.
It's really pretty.
I was a little worried about how much green, because it's a little more green than I thought, but I think,
it'll be fine,
it's
yeah.
self-striping. So.
With the self-striping, it's not, and it's not like that ugly green.
Right. Yeah. Really pretty.
Or that glaring yellow. Yeah, my favorite potato chips, guys. Just, dill pickle. Gummy bears, because, sweet tooth. I have not had these in a while.
I know, because we share sometimes.
You're not gonna share.
That's okay. I bought them for you.
You know what I do have though? I have Wendy made them for me. Some Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treats. Homemade.
Oh.
No. I can get into it. Oh my God, my knee is throbbing. So these are from Fangirl Fibers, Emily. I thought she was on Etsy. No, I guess she's on a website.
No.
I thought she was on Etsy.
I got mine on Etsy.
Yeah, it says fangirlfibers.net.
Well,
she's on Etsy.
She's on Etsy too.
Because I know she is. I've seen her on Etsy.
That's how I found it.
It's... Yeah! The whole pile just fell.
Timber!
Let me see if I can flip these around. It's the Gilmore Girls stitch markers. These are getting used when I do the next level tunic because I have to have this exact amount.
Cool.
Look how cute they are.
I knew you'd love those.
Oh, yes. Making Gilmore Girls, you know me. Yay. Thank you.
She was really quick. I think I got them this week. Ordered this week.
Oh, I got so much fuzz on me. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Yep. My acquisitions. Okay, I'm going to try to, go fast. Because there's... Oops. Okay, the one item... I think this is the only item I actually purchased. This is from Ginger Snap on Etsy. Okay, you guys. Busy doing epic. As one of her doctor ones, because I have the big unicorn one. Look at that blue glitter. So I just got this yesterday, so I'm excited to use this. I have to figure out what I'm putting in there. That was when she had free shipping. Brittany sent me a lovely birthday card. She makes the cards. And I also got a gift card from her, so that was really nice. Oh! Amy, I think that's where I'm at next. No? No. That goes with Amy's. That's not, yep. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Let me switch gears. I got people out of order. Okay. Things got messed up. Jenny, Cherry Pie Cottage. That's where I was going. Sent me a package for my birthday.
That is cool.
And it's a big one. My Dr. Pepper. And it's really nice one. Look, when you pull a thing over it, there's actually a little thing for a straw if you want to put a straw in there. So she's like, yeah, you can keep your Dr. Pepper cold, and in the winter, hot cocoa will stay hot.
Mm.
So I got that. Are you reading that? I gotta hang this up. How cute that is. True story. So that's what I do in the morning. First I drink Dr. Pepper. And then she dyed me a special yarn. It's called Moo Moo. And it's on her fingering sock. Guys, look how pretty. Yeah. And she did so good getting the colors. Yeah. So this, I already know what it's going to be. So it will be being knit up fairly soon. Okay, and then, she sent her husband Jared, also Cherry Pie Cottage podcast, does woodworking. He makes like writing pens and
Goblin King's designs, right? Goblin
Texas. King? No, is it Goblin King or is it Texas Goblin? Jared. Hold on. And that's what I was kind of cringing about because I couldn't remember. Texas Goblin King. Okay. I think that's the name of the shop. Oh, nope. Okay, so the name of the shop is Goblin King Designs on Etsy. I'm pulling it up. There you go. There he is. And he does buttons, like, for sweaters, buttons. And stuff like that. Well, he came up with a seam ripper thing, and he had a couple of them. He originally had a blue one, and somebody snagged it. I was so upset. Okay, so they sent this with my birthday package, guys. It's so cool. So the one end, you just pull it out. It's a seam ripper, and I used it the other day. I never used my stuff before. I showed him. I use this. Okay, 3 times. And the other end is for poking the holes in the fabric to like put the snaps in.
Oh, cool.
So of course I had to use this. Had to use it. Jenny, I know Jared doesn't watch this, but make him watch just this part so he knows how much I love this thing.
Very cool.
Because I never use stuff ahead of time. I'm really good about that. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. So can't
even tell.
Like he makes stuff out of wood and deer antlers and
some different natural fibers or natural,
and it never looks like it always looks completely different. Like once you spin it on his, what do you want to call it?
Like a lathe.
There you go. I'm having trouble with words today.
That's okay. My husband uses lathe, so that's the only reason why I knew the word.
like a
for his job.
Yeah, so, absolutely love this. I had to take apart a bag the other day, and usually I hate taking apart bags. I was so happy to take that bag apart.
I can use it. I can just see her.
And it just made me so happy looking down and seeing like the blue. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
That is so your colors.
Yeah, I love this, Jared. Okay. Okay, moving on. Sorry, Karen, you're going to have to move your feet, girl. Who's next? Oh, this one is from my boss. Because sometimes I say this at work.
Oh, I can't imagine what this says. Sorry for you people.
But look, it has like little Care Bears people. Okay, so funny story about this really quick. She gives this to me and there's like a postcard in it. And I'm like, well, what is this? And it had the warrior thing on the postcard. So come find out that the place that makes this, all the proceeds go to help people. Like to the veterans and the different. Cool. And so we were laughing at work. She's like, oh, seriously? I get you a shirt that you hate people, but you're helping people. That's just me.
And she works in a public, people.
I don't hate everybody. It's just that some days are particularly trying.
I would use the word tolerate.
Especially on the days like where all my customers come in drunk for fish and they want that specific one, and you grab that specific one and they're like, no, not that one, that one. Doki doki. So yeah, some days that does come out of my mouth, I won't even lie. My sister sent me 2 diamond paintings, which I'm quite excited about. A rose. And I actually requested this one.
Oh.
The unicorn. And then, this might take me a while tonight to clean up, unlike usual.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's yeah. I got pajamas.
That's cute.
With llamas. Okay. Amy. Yeah, I think I'm to Amy now. I love this. She got me a fortune cookie enamel pen, and again, I'm not gonna say it, so you guys can read for yourselves. It makes me smile. I got some Gilmore Girl stickers. Quite a few of them. Not done yet.
I guess so.
Got quite a few of them. Okay, and then she knows I like Pac-Man. She did a his and her kind of thing. You can be Brett. You can be Brett. And the first time we wear these, we're taking a picture for her. Except for I should be on that side. But so really, they should be this way.
Be this way.
But I decided I was the Pac-Man and Brett's going to be the ghost. So when we go out, how cute is that?
My word.
And we'll love that because we're very much.
I can see him go thrifting in that.
Oh yeah.
I can just see it now.
We're very much.
We're not together at all.
T-shirt. No. And then I got this beautiful yarn, and it's by. I've never had this yarn, so Dytastic hand-dyed yarn, and it's Sunset Storm in their Perfectly DK. And I think that would make a really, really pretty hat.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is such a mess. Then I received, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is actually funny if you read that. A couple things in the mail from, okay, let me see who this is. This was from Laura. I'm trying to figure out who the maker is. Be Lovely, Be You. I'm guessing that's who it is.
Yeah.
Be Lovely. Yeah, okay, here it is. Be Lovely, Be You on Etsy. And it's a Gilmore Girl pouch. Perfect. And then she sent me something. She said it was a gag gift, but I think it's kind of cute. This came out the other day. Amazon. Hey, Grandma, did you see your pet? It's Gizmo, guys. And she knows I like Gizmo. So it's kind of funny. She's like, oh, I thought it'd be a funny gag gift. I'm like, he's really cute. Okay, one last one here. And that is from my friend Lori. I can't remember if she had a... Oh, yeah. She had a funny card, too. She sent me a yarn sundae, which Brett informed me I probably should not eat it. Thanks, babe. And then she dyed a couple yarns for me. This one is Bluebird. And that is on her Yummy Plush, which is $85.15. And this is Arkansas Yarn Co. In case you didn't know who I was talking about when I said Lori. I'm bad about that, guys. Sorry. I just think everybody should know.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blew Out the Candles. And this is on on her Yummy Sparkle, which is $75.15.10.
She's like the sparkle queen.
Oh, yeah. Lori is definitely the sparkle queen. So more than likely, this one might end up being something for Little Man, and then this will be for me. Okay, and then the last item, there's a story behind. I'll keep it short, though. She knows I like strawberry shortcake, Care Bears, that sort of thing. So when she was a child, she had a strawberry shortcake pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe she still had this pillow?
Really?
Really. She washed the pillow up. Guys, she sent me her strawberry shortcake pillow.
Oh my goodness.
From her childhood.
Wow.
How special is that? Yeah. Because she said she knew that I would love her. And I think she's going to sit on my craft room chair all the time.
Very cute.
So, yeah. Lots of fun things. And got a lot of text messages that week. And, yeah. It was good. My husband went out that night. No, was that night? Yeah, he ran to El Mexicano. And got Mexican for me. He had told me, he was like, you want to run up to Casa Margarita? It's like 45 minutes away. But we're in. And I eat the same thing there, but I really like it there better. I'm like, you're not running all that way. He got me kind of a funny thing. We didn't bring it in here. We should text him. What the world was that? Or I could just grab it.
There's a backstory to it.
Yes, there's a backstory. When Alisha was little.
You want me to go to?
Yeah, why don't you grab it? So, just don't trip over anything.
Yeah.
So and I think I might have told this story before on the podcast. So when Alisha was little, she did not know that cereal had marshmallows in it. Because I always picked them out before I gave her cereal. Because I really enjoyed the marshmallows. I don't know. I don't think she found out until she was like 9 or 10, maybe, that cereal actually had marshmallows in it. Which is kind of funny. So my husband, remembering this story, you guys ready for this? Got me this.
Holy crap.
This was not even
Yours were why?
He said this was not even the biggest.
Oh my goodness.
This was not even the biggest container. Okay, guys. This is 2.5 pounds. Well, and it was funny because one day we were at the store and there was like marshmallows and he's like, oh, marshmallows. I'm like, oh, I don't like those type of marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like regular marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
I like these marshmallows. And that's probably what triggered his thought. So, I mean, okay. A size comparison. You got that, guys? I got marshmallows. And he said he was going to order one for Alisha's because Alisha's birthday was before mine. But he figured that she would tell me and then it would ruin.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, she would have loved that.
Yeah. It wasn't as seen on TV.
No. So Jenny, when she sent my presents, had sent some for a couple items for Alisha and brought them over to her house, and Alisha loved them as well as Peanut. So there's Peanut carrying the yarn.
Aww.
Let me see if I can do this.
So big.
Smile. And then she got the cup. And then she had both of them. Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't know there was another one. So she liked everything too. So, oh, she's quite the character, that one. She called Grandma today, and I don't know, she was in a very kissy mood because she has this thing. She brings the phone to Alisha because she wants her to FaceTime me,
Mm-hmm.
and then she makes Alisha give her the phone back. She then takes this phone. And she walks around the house, and she's taking the phone, and it's going like this, and this, and this, and then she's turning the screen. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, oh, dizzy as heck. Well, she took it today, and for some reason, she likes to give me kisses. So she takes the phone up, and she goes, mwah, and I do it back to her. Like, right off the bat, she was like, bam, 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 like 5 kisses in a row. I'm like, wow, you must really miss Grandma. What a sweet girl. So, I don't know. I'll see her Friday. Alisha has another checkup. Everything with little man's going good. Alisha seems to be doing better. Not so sick. She's having some issues. Started going to chiropractor. I think that's helping some. So,
We're hoping to get her back on the podcast.
one of these days,
Yeah.
she will get back on here. I know she has done a little bit of knitting. She hasn't completed anything, but she is back to working. I want to say it's her, is it Tegna or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She got all the lace
The
part.
sweater.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she got the lace part of it done, and she's just in stockinette now.
Cool.
I think I saw her working on a pair of socks. She mentioned maybe doing a hat with the yarn that Jenny sent her, so there's a little bit more going on right now. We'll see.
Yay. Yeah.
Not a lot, but more than what was before. So,
Mm-hmm.
But Peanut's been taking good naps. She does one nap now, but it's like for a good chunk of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, although Alisha tends to nap with her.
Yeah. I was gonna say take advantage now.
Yeah. So, but I think that's all we have. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Finally.
So.
So, winners get hold of me. Told you how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe. If you hit the little bell, it will alert you to when we put up any new videos. Give us a thumbs up. Leave comments. We enjoy reading through. We both read the comments.
Yep.
So, any of the bags, they will be listed in the Etsy store, which is Knit for Brains Designs. Then we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.